Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome wherever in the world you are. Hope you're all doing well today. So, we've got some interesting things today. Let's start out with this. It has to do with this screen that's right here. But there was a patch announcement today, and I swear to God, this is the biggest patch, the most impact of the entire year. They will not be able to top this. I swear to God, you guys don't see it yet. I'm going to show you. Here's what it is. All right, so these are just minor changes, but user interface added a toggle to general settings in-game allowing UI inventory badging, red dot, to be enabled or disabled. Holy shit. Look at this. Right here on your general settings. Boop. Uncheck that. No more red dot. CCP, how hard was that? Did it really take like a year to put that feature in? Man, the development cycle must be really long. And yes, CCP, I'm giving you shit over that. That was the worst thing, the worst. You know, it is like, if you want to trigger everyone's OCD, put a frickin' red dot on everything. And, you know, I know OCD is not necessarily a good thing, but, you know, different people have it over different things. One of mine was that red dot. Yeah. Yeah, Jacob says, stream done, good day, see you all tomorrow. Yep, that's the whole show. All right, so anyway, that is pretty important, I think. So no more red dots. Now I'm going to leave it off on this character. I'm going to leave it on my others because I actually want to see what the differences are. Like when you have something down here that you have not claimed and you haven't clicked on it yet, will it still flash and not have a red dot? Or will it have, I don't know, or will it just not flash at all? We'll find out. So anyway, that is probably the biggest single thing that CCP could do. They can't top themselves this year. Not after that. They done and blew the whole thing right there with that one feature. So, all right. Yeah, and so there's a few other things in here, really very not important. So now the next thing is Eve everywhere, and all right. So give me just a second because I need to load this up because it shows my damn account name, and so I need to do this, and I'll switch over to this screen as soon as it quits showing my account name. If you are in the US, this only works in the US for testing. If you're in the US and you have access to your web browser, log in to the EVE Online site, and then log in, and it will present you with a little button that will say that that you can play EVE directly from the browser. And so here we go. I'm
a sacred act,
logging in here.
beautiful and profound.
And this plays every time at the beginning, I've noticed.
And machine merged.
What this is
Flesh fused
is
with power beyond mortal
EVE
limits.
through web browser. And what's incredible about it,
United with destiny
right, so I'm on my game machine with this.
and its heart.
All right, so
They
not
are
a
one.
big deal. We're gonna skip that. It's actually kind of long. So yes, this is through a web browser. And so, like, here's one of my characters. And it's working pretty good. Now, what it's doing is, and this is my take on the stuff here. I don't know the technology behind it, but this is what I think it is. And I think that this is just like Google Stadia and such, where you can play a game through the internet, and basically it's playing video back to you. And that video allows you to control it. And so I've got this here. Let me see here. Let me see if I can get a good overview here. Okay, so I've loaded an overview. All right, I actually don't know where I'm at. And apparently I have a lot of messages. This is one of my freighter characters. Let's see how he's fit up here. There's...
Another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo-choo.
There are some differences.
Markee Dragon, Markee yay.
Markee Dragon, Markee yay. I like it. Tritosi, 68 months as a sub. How about the Quadruple Dragon Club? 3,400 gold to everybody here in Tritosi's honor. So, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. All right, so this is all rendering on server side. This is not rendering on our side. Let me tell you something here. I loaded this up on my Chromebook last night. Let me say that again. I loaded this up and played Eve on my Chromebook last night. I bet you could play it on a tablet too. So this is, now some people may think that this is incredibly stupid. Like, why the hell would we want to play through a browser? Well, this isn't for you. This is for everybody else who wants to do things while they're at work, while they're on the bus, while they're, you know, waiting in the doctor's office, while they're doing whatever. And as long as you have an internet connection and a browser, it looks like it works. They say they support Chrome, Edge, Safari, Mozilla. How much bandwidth does it use? You know what? That is a very good question. Let me see what happens here. Interesting. Wow. All right, so I'll say that this is pretty interesting because it's using a hell of a lot of bandwidth. It is using a lot of bandwidth. I'm over 6 megabit on this. I'm going to move this over here and see if it goes up when I do things like this. All right, spin my ship. Oh yeah. All right, so I was spinning my ship and it went up to 13 megabit. So very bandwidth intensive. May not want to do it on cellular. I can tell you that Eve, when you're doing it with the client, works very low bandwidth. And this here though, this is a ton of bandwidth. So yeah, you may want to not want to do it over cellular. Although it would work if you have the bandwidth. So all right, we'll check in on that in a bit. So, okay, some first things that I notice. One is I cannot change the height of this window. I can move it, but I cannot change the height of the window. So let's go look at the options in here. And we're going to change some things around the way that I usually like it. And let's see here. Interval 1. Oh, I can change that? Interval 2, 3, and 4? Oh, I've never seen that before. Let's look over here. Display graphics, interval 1, and interval immediate. All right. So, yes, great for anyone with low-end hardware. I kid you not, I did this on my Chromebook. Now, I don't have my Chromebook in here. I thought about hooking up my Chromebook and actually showing it to you on my Chromebook, but then I decided that I really didn't need to go through all that trouble because it plays the same on my gaming machine and my Chromebook. It's just a matter of browser. Oh, you want to see what it's running on? Let's see here. GPUs. So I have two GPUs in here. I have a 1050 and then I have a 2080 Super. And so I've got you can see I've got some clients running here. And Google Chrome using GPU 0 to decode. Well, so it's counting it as an app here. It's using very little GPU. And very interesting. All right. But I can tell you that you don't need to have a GPU because it runs on my Chromebook, which does not have a GPU. So you want to see here when I'm not in the escape menu? And let's see here. Well, it says it's using 9.3% of the GPU. But I can tell you it doesn't need a GPU. It does not need a GPU. So, all right. So, yeah, so obviously you can't select a GPU here, and resolution, you can't change that. You also can't play in anything but full screen. That's also another thing. All right, let's see here. General settings, remove the window blur, match the active ship, transparency, no. Try new Eve map, no. All right, so there are some other settings in here that I noticed that were not the same, and you have to actually set up everything the way you want it. So, all right. Anyway, so yeah, I can't change this up and down. I wish I could. By the way, this is working at the same time with having my other client up over here. This is the browser client here, and so. All right, we're brick tanked. Okay, let's see. I don't even know where I'm at as compared to like Jita or whatnot. I'm quite a ways away. Well, let's 20 jumps away from the nearest thing. Oh, what's all this? Is the Gaul even reachable? Looks like I have some stuff there. I don't have any ships there, do I? Nope. Right, I don't really have anything there either. Well, let's just set a destination here, and we're going to go just a little ways. See how the performance is out here. Press Control F while in here. Okay, I'll do that. "60 FPS.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard! Choo choo.
All right, Zeno, 32 months as a sub. All right, so thank you for that. It's to your club. How about 640 gold? Everybody here in your honor. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Okay, so now this is in testing, so not everything's going to be perfect. Oh, I can't adjust my other window here either. All right. Oh, I can't adjust that either? What? Oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff you can't adjust. I mean, I'm sure that that's all going to come into play. I can't adjust this stuff either. All right. Well, guess that's just the way it's going to be, huh? Can I bust local out? I can. Can't make that any smaller either. Okay, well, so that's the way that's going to be. I can't use Shift-C. Doesn't look like that functionality's in here. Okay, well, let's go take a jump here.
Active.
Oh, look at this. It says it's using an NVIDIA GeForce 3060 Ti. Oh. How interesting. That is not my video card. That is CCP's video card. By the way, they only have a limited number of slots on this. I tried last night several times to get in, see if it would work on my Chromebook, and it told me it was full. So they only have so many slots for this at the moment. And it only works in the US at the moment. So, you know, you can run a ton of clients on one machine and still have good performance and everything, so this is very interesting. And if you're just arriving, this is Eve Anywhere. And this is Eve through a web browser. I am playing through a web browser. I could be playing this on my Chromebook right now. In fact, I played it on my Chromebook last night. Now, there is a little bit of a latency type thing. It's not much. It is certainly good enough to be doing stuff like station trading. It's good enough to be running freight with your freighter. It's good enough maybe even to run missions. I'm not so sure it's good enough for one-on-one PvP or for Abyss. You might get your ass handed to you. But here's why this is important. The reason that this is a really important step for CCP, for Eve, is because the more barriers you can reduce for playing the game, the more people will play. The more people that play, the better it is for everybody, even if they're playing as an alpha. Currently, you have to be Omega to access this, but maybe later alphas will be able to as well. So you can probably make botting undetectable too. Well, let's talk about that a little bit too, because as far as botting goes, here's my understanding of botting with something like with anything. Bots need to read memory. of your computer to know what's happening in the game, to know what it's telling the client is happening that's represented on the screen. They can, in some ways, read colors on screens, like it can look up in this area and say, okay, I know where I'm at because, you know, here's the path, and I can read these words here and see where it's going and everything. And, you know, maybe it can read the symbols on here and know which is active, which is not, stuff like that. But I think that bots that screen scrape or read the screen are very ineffective compared to ones that read memory. And in this, I don't think they get to read memory at all. It's just video coming at you and your clicks being transmitted back to the server. I don't think it gets to read any of the game memory. So I don't know if bots would be very effective with this. And you know, maybe I'm wrong, but you know, my understanding of how these things work is that they're not really going to read screen, you know, take screen grabs and read those. I suppose I could, but yeah. All right, so, you know, in warp here a little bit of it gets a little bit fuzzy, you know, on the details and stuff. You also can't currently change your graphics resolution or anything like that in here, but definitely playable. And what's it going to cost? Well, now that's another very interesting question, because the bandwidth being used for this, you know, what are we at there? We're over 10 megabit. Looks like we're capping out at around 13 megabit. You can't change the graphics quality on this at all at the moment. Alright, I'm going to dock up. There's some other things that don't work, like Shift-C isn't working. Can't have it automatically point at where I'm going and everything. So anyway, this is a pretty important step in Eve's history because of how it can lower the barrier for somebody who wants to play on a potato machine. And so literally you can even play on a Chromebook. You can probably even play it on a cell phone through a web browser. Is Vindicator good for level 4 missions? Yeah, except it's really expensive for them, but it'll work. In future, we'll play every game like this. I don't know if us hardcore gamers would accept that. There'd have to be a lot of improvements in this technology. So, yeah, I mean, if they really nailed it, and you can do everything that we can do, and it can be just as responsive, and can have just as good a performance and everything, then maybe. But this is also very affect to latency. That's probably part of why it's only available in the US at the moment, because you know, server infrastructure and everything. So maybe when Starlink is finished, well, this is not going to work as well on Starlink. Starlink does not have, so Starlink is ground to satellite to ground, and it takes time for the signal to travel up to the satellite and back down, and that'll cause you even more latency. You can play Eve on satellite. I would never play a first-person shooter on satellite. It just probably wouldn't work very well. Well, it may be amazingly low. So 20 milliseconds. Okay, so that is low for satellite, but consider that that's still at least 3 times higher than a land connection in many cases. So, all right. So that is that. It works. It's very, very interesting, and it. I don't know. So, all right, I'm going to exit out of that. And that's all done through a web browser. So if you are in the US, you can go to the EVE Online homepage and then make sure you're logged in, and then when you're logged in, the homepage will have a button on there to play, and you can give it a try. So, yeah, very, very impressive. All right, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to go down to Jita, I think, and I'm going to pick up another ship, and I'm going to take this character out and get them standings, Triglav and Edencom. So this is my merchant character, and I also fly this character all over the place, meaning like I do a lot of freightering, if you will. So aren't EVE servers located in London? I bet you this is running on something different, though. Yeah, it's whoever their technology partner is for that. That's probably where their main servers are. So, okay. Now, grab another cough drop here. I'm still having problems with my asthma. There's no rain in the forecast yet. I really wish there was. I'm having problems with like all the pollen in the air. I'm about to go and start buying some HEPA filters for my office and for home, because I've just been having an awful time with it. And it says maybe Sunday we'll get some showers, 40% chance. Man. Yeah, not very good. All right. Let's see here. All right, we keep this Jita landing one up because I'm going to use that when I get there.
Warp drive active.
So I'm planning on taking this character into Pochven, and I don't have any implants in or anything. Okay.
Warp drive active.
It's a nice fast ship. This character does not have standings, positive or negative, with Edencom and Triglav. So going into Edencom systems is fine, like this one I'm going into. But going into Triglav systems is not fine. So I'm going to try and replicate what we did on the show Saturday, where we were able to take a character into Pochven and get a couple of kills and get positive standings to both. When will I do jump freightering again? I don't know. Hard to say. You know, maybe once I'm doing some null operations again, which signs are saying that the war is pretty close to over, but I won't be doing null stuff until it is over.
Drive active.
And then I may jump freighter some stuff in and out. Moose Army did not get evicted. They're moving. I don't know that the war in Delve is over. I just see a lot of signs of it being possible that the war could be over soon, but I haven't seen anybody making official announcements.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, all of my stuff,
Active.
all my capital ships and everything, they're all in low sec at the moment. So don't know where our new home's gonna be yet. Waiting to find out, and then I'll move.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so Johnny says, as a brave lineman in the war, he can say firsthand that the war may look over, but we have at least another month of cleaning up Delve and moving out of Catch before we can say it's over. Yeah. So,
Warp drive
well, that's how I felt about it. We're seeing signs of it being over, but I'm not calling it yet. So, I'll start doing some more null stuff once we get settled in our new home.
Warp drive active.
What will be my new home? I don't know. I'm waiting to see what it's going to be. But I know that we have moved out of our old home, and you know, without giving anything away,
Warp drive active.
our corp that's in test is located somewhere else
Another
at the
dragon
moment.
boarding the train. All aboard! Choo choo.
Swat Pop, thank you so much for 11 months as a sub. 110 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. Well, it's not up to me where we go. I just follow where they tell me to. I actually don't know where our new home's going to be. So, I do have, yes, I do have some characters that are in test with Moose Army.
Warp drive active.
Right, I'm almost to my destination. There's a little blockade runner. I can fly cloaked with this.
Warp drive active.
All right. So, up to here, here,
Warp drive
click on
active.
this. D to dock. So we land basically like in the station, and then yes, I think this is an old bookmark actually. See what happens. Yeah. A little bit inside.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
What do you mean, don't I want to become a CCP partner? I've been a CCP business partner for 16, 17 years. All right. Now to figure out what I want to take here. Oh, you know what? Darn. I just thought about this. I know what ship I was planning on taking, and it's not here. Right, let's look at what else we got here. Oh yeah, I can't do that one. Do I get the scoped skins? Yes. I have them. I have not been giving any of them away yet. We're going to do that later. So, all right. Let's see here. This is the old fit of the Vexers that we used to run. We used to run these in sites out in Null and stuff, and they were pretty good. Does this have enough room for a launcher? And what is my... Oh, I don't even have a mastery 1 on this. All right, let's see here. Propulsion jamming, yeah, okay, fine. Medium hybrid turret. Oh, well, we have none of that. So, yeah, actually, we have, like, we have the equivalent of a Mastery 5 on this, even with how it's fit. Okay, so let me look at my... This guy is not a fighter. He's just not a fighter. And Spaceship Command. This would be Galante Cruiser. Galante Cruiser. Oh, alright, so we're level 3. Well, this thing, it wouldn't hurt too much to die in it. It should be able to do what I need. The only drone type that I really have good skills for on this guy are the Galante drones. And so if I want to make it back out alive, then I've got to take a probe launcher with me. So I think we only need to do core probe launcher. And let me see if I have one. Well, let's go like this. And that would be mid. No, that'd be high. Core probe launcher. Yeah, that would work. All right. I was thinking about doing a sister's one, but I have this one. So may as well just take it.
Another dragon boarding the train. All aboard! Choo choo.
Woha, thank you for the resub. 14 months. 140 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. Does undocking have anything to do with real life? I don't know. Does it? Alright, we don't need to take another set to reload. The likelihood is that I'm going to die in there. Oh, and I won't be able to fix my ship out there either, will I? This will be interesting. Oh, I may die out there. That's just the way it'll be. Alright. I can deal with that. Oh, I did that in simulation. Gosh darn it. Alright. Replicate that in... depot and repair. Well, how do you repair yourself with a depot? Skepton, I'll play Star Citizen when they make it the MMO that it's supposed to be. Can I take an MTU with me? Well, I could, but why? Why would I want to do that? I mean, I'm just going out there for standings. I'm only going to kill a few things and then come back. So, take an armor rep with me. Oh. Yeah. Alright. I get it. You're right. Alright. So, let me get my... Okay, we got that, and then let's see here. Yeah, actually, join Pochven Hunter's fleet. Can't die, you just move to your next clone. Yeah, something like that. Alright, so this medium armor repairer. I'm just going to take one of these. I'm probably not going to need it, but so I don't think I can dock it at the stuff in there either at the moment, like to get repairs and stuff like that. So okay, got that, and then mobile depot. All right. There we go. So this is my fit. Okay. Oh, these are cheap here. Man, I paid, what, 7 million for the other one? So what we'll do is basically we're going to go in there, we're going to shoot a couple things, we're going to get our standings, and then going to we'll get our standings, and then we're going to find a wormhole, get back out. I wonder if I should put a cloak on this in case I'm getting chased around. Let's see if a cloak will even work. Yep. All right, it'll make it take me longer to target things, but I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna scan my way out, I think, rather than use a filament to get out. Filament to get out can drop you, I believe, even in, you know, like High-Sec Island or whatever. This way I'll be able to do some stuff on my own. A little more control. All right. Well, I have to make a fleet with myself.
Warp drive active.
All right, let me see here on the hammerheads. Yeah, okay. Okay. Now I need to make a fleet with myself. Me, myself, and I. Looks like I just auto-accept whenever asked to form a fleet with myself. Yeah. I know. Corny, huh? All right. I think I'm ready. Jeff's safety is enabled. Yeah, okay. Disable. All right. Let's get D-scan up and going here. Zero filter. There's no wormholes in here? What? Wormholes need to be opened from the other side first. Brilliant! Alright. We'll just... that's just wrong in so many ways. The mods are going to stream snipe you. All right. Hey, Eugene. Good to see you too, buddy. Hey, so I don't know what a co-location watch post is. Yeah, I probably should create some safes.
Warp drive active.
What do you think about the possible Orca and Oracle changes? I haven't even looked. I haven't seen anything on it.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Draken, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
All right. All right, let's see here. By the way, we do have a giveaway today, exclamation point giveaway to get in on it. It's a starter pack, 250,000 skill points in it, and 7 days of mega time. So, if you've already used one on your account, maybe you have an alt account or Corpmate would love something like that. Yeah. All right. So Not seeing much on D-scan. And we've got some other stuff going on here. All right, I'm going to step away for just one moment, and then we're going to find trouble. Be right back.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Lordosa, thank you for following. Welcome. Okay.
Warp drive active.
A lot of old pause towers in here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Warp drive active.
All right, that's not going to work out too well. What I'm looking for is, I don't know what these things are, but I'm looking for a
Warp drive active.
site that has rogue drones at it. Are you bored in Dual Universe? Nah, we're going to check in on it sometime this week, I think. Bordy, thank you for following, welcome. And, but we'll really dive back in once patch 1.24 comes out. Alright, these are not good. These are both Triglavian sites.
Active.
Will I play Star Citizen? Maybe. They still, as far as I can tell, they still haven't made the MMO that I bought in on first hour on Kickstarter 8 years ago. What fit am I using for this? It's one of the old Vexor fits, except I added a probe launcher and a cloak. All right, let's see here.
Warp drive active.
Suppose I can just say all. Will they show up under drones? They are drones.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I don't believe I have rogue drones taken out of my D-scan here.
Warp drive active.
My kids do distance learning. My kids are homeschooled at the moment. Yeah, I know you can't see. So, stream sniping's not cool, buddy. Just saying. I know I'm not showing my screen, but it's very intentional.
Warp drive active.
All right. So, whoa, Jess? You say you're stream sniping me? Okay. Let me tell you something here, buddy. First thing is, that's a violation of Twitch's terms of service, which you can be banned for that. And second is, you've just admitted it in chat. Twitch can look at that, and they can ban you. You know, it's hard enough as it is to play this game without somebody stream sniping you. So, anyway. Take a hike. So,
Welcome to the Dragons.
allergies are still rough today. All right, so everybody can thank that guy for changing plans in the show. Someone claims they're stream sniping you. You must not have been here. So, all right.
Connecting.
We're moving on to do something else. Okay, so so this guy, we're gonna need to go and blast some Edencom, and I'm not quite sure. I actually have never gone hunting Edencom before. Agitated, thank you for following, welcome. It's easy in a stealth bomber. Do I think orcas will go up in price? You know, I don't know. I've heard some stuff about some proposed changes, but I haven't seen anything come through on the news feed from Eve about that, so I don't know where they're posted or anything. And so I don't know anything about the proposed changes. I have not seen them. All right. I have not heard of Pochven Hunters or Eradicate Research Consortium, no. All right. Okay, let's see here. Give me a second. All right, well, that's disappointing. I can't compete with that guy. He nearly uncloaked me. He got within 3,000 of me. The only way he could do that is if he was watching the show. And so now I have somebody, you know, wanting to stream snipe me there. And so we cannot continue with that because I'm not going to make it anywhere. So that's done. I'm taking care of a customer real quick. Not as easy as just getting in a different ship and going and blowing him up. I was not in a combat character. I was doing it just for standings. All right. Yes, well, stream sniping or not, I know that it's a hot zone for that stuff. I don't mind PvP. that's not stream sniping. Okay, so what I need to do is figure out what I need for fighting Edencom. Like, I actually don't know. So do I know his in-game name? Yes, it was on the screen. You guys all saw it. Everybody saw what he was doing. He nearly uncloaked me. Right. Prince of Peace, you have garbage spewing from your mouth now. Okay, so sorry, I had not planned on making a shift in what we're doing right at the moment. So all right, so let me think about, okay, the Edencom ships are basically Caldari, right? What is my resist and what should I be fighting, or should I be shooting? Would it be Scourge? Depends on the region for Edencom. Oh, okay. Yes, Stefan exposing where I'm at obviously makes it so that people can do that, and that's fine. We just change. Okay, I think this is Omni resists. Yeah. So that's Omni. So I just need to figure out Jacob. That looks like an interesting link. All right, let's see. I'm in Mimitar space. Battleships deal EM, kinetic, and explosive. Smaller ships deal thermal, kinetic, and explosive. Should tank high EM resist. Kinetic, explosive, and thermal. Best damage types to deal. Kinetic, explosive, thermal. All right. That's assuming that we stay in Metropolis. Okay, well that's thermal. Fury heavy missiles. Right, this ship is a little bit different. What is my shield regen? 257 on this. be good. Let me see what if I'm rocking some good implants. No. All right, that one's a bit different. Now this one is this one you could call overkill. Okay, Prince of Peace. It may be time to stop talking for a while. I don't know. Am I ill? I'm having troubles with asthma from all the pollen in the air. So, yeah. Need the pollen count to come down. We've been like 3 weeks of no rain, and everything's blooming here. Chase him down and blow him up. This is not a PvP ship. No, I'm not going to engage with him, the other guy. All right. This fit, the regen on it is 716. This thing is like insane fit on regen. I don't think that I'm going to need anything that heavy though. Yeah, his face, it'll get better. I just need pollen count to come down. I'm considering buying some HEPA filters for my house. Try and lower the count in the house. Yeah, this is a Blood Raider fob killer fit, which I understand that they've made changes to the fobs and you can't do them solo anymore. So I have not tried one since, but that's what I understand. All right, I think we might be fine in this other ship here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go out and shoot some Edencom and try and change my standings. So my standings with Triglav is negative 0.45. If I want to get positive with both, I need to get that down to 0. And see, I'm positive 4.5 with Edencom. So I'm gonna have to get both of them positive. I mean, I'm gonna do what I can to switch them. I don't know if they'll be even out here anymore or not. That would be interesting to see. Because previously they were even. See, it's negative 0.45 and positive 0.45. So it may still be equal. The NPC miners that come in and take all your asteroids, that Orca would not hold up to the response fleet. No single Orca would. Don't shoot them. You have to really know what you're doing on that. Yes, I have to go to Pochven to get positive ticks. So, but I got to correct this first. So, yeah. So I got to get this down near 0, as close to 0 as possible. Okay, so is there any way to see Edencom systems? So if I look up Edencom, oh, and there's Jacob with another link. Oh yeah, I remember this site. All right. C1 in this region, 2, Anner and Elrider. A lot of them. All right. Well, we got a couple of them here. See how close these places are. That one's 9 jumps away. And this one's 6 jumps away. Oh, but that's through Losec. All right, we're not gonna hop into Losec. Why don't I use the in-game map? Is it possible to see it in the in-game map? Oh, so buy is another one. All right, looks good. I probably need a little bit more ammo. Qatari Navy Scourge heavy missile. I don't know, maybe I'll take an MTU with me too. Oh man, it's like I'm allergic to the pollen. And it's been kind of rough for me.
Warp drive active.
Lead NPCs are Tech 2. Yeah, well, we're just gonna work on standings. Yeah, it looks very similar to a Scorpion. This ship does. This one's a rattlesnake. Man, I am just chewing on cough drops like you wouldn't believe. Does medication help? I've got medication for it. They gave me an inhaler and stuff. But type of inhaler takes some time to take effect. Like a couple of weeks. Yeah, I'm not going to go infecting myself with hookworms at the moment. I know you got something that says that hookworms help with asthma, but I'm just not feeling like that's something I want to do.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I'm taking allergy medication too. Yeah, it's a couple different kind of inhalers. I've got allergy medication. Yeah, it's just hitting me hard. I maybe 20 years ago I encountered something like this before.
Warp drive active.
I'll get over it. So we're gonna go find some Edencom and take them on. At least that's the hope. Change my standings. I believe I'll be okay with this ship. I mean, if I'm having troubles, I can go get that other ship, the one that has the monster shield regen.
Warp drive active.
When we were looking earlier on the browser version of how much bandwidth it takes, and I told you that the client here takes very little. Yeah, I'm probably averaging around 48K or so on this, whereas the browser version of the game was sitting between 6 and 13 megabit. Not doing both sides? No, I'm correcting my standings. It will affect both sides. I need to shoot Edencom to get that standing, or to raise my Triglav.
Warp drive active.
All right. So here are some. Well, I think I'll be fine to hit them. We'll find out. Right, they're going to come in on me. Goodness. All right. A lot of hostiles in here. There was a bunch of codes passing through. I believe that was. I'm not using my drones yet.
A module has run out of charges.
You think it'll take me 40 to 50 hours in high sec? All right. See if more of them show up, which is typically the way it works. I mean, at least my past experience with it. Okay. So I'm hoping that shooting those will raise my standings with Triglav. And stellar observation post, I don't know how hard that is inside. I think that's actually pretty difficult inside, isn't it? Like I wouldn't be able to run that solo. Yeah. I think I remember those being really really rough. All right, well, we're gonna go check out some other things here.
Warp drive active.
While we wait for a tick. Don't think I can enter the gate in a battleship? Alright. Yeah, I don't know. So it's been a while since I've done these type of sites.
Warp drive active.
I don't know about this. Let's see here. May have to start doing a little bit of directional scanning and stuff to find them. What I want to be careful of is the posts that they have. All right, let's get a little directional here. Let's get very directional. The asteroid belts could have those posts at them, and those could be really bad. Man, you see like everything at that. All right. Oh, there's an abyssal trace out that way too. The star. It's probably going to have a post out there with this fortification orca. Well, let's go look.
Warp drive active.
Might be bad. Heavy gun stars. Yeah. Alrighty, well, let's see here. What is that? Oh, it's an abyssal trace. Why did somebody run an abyss out here at the sun? Well, it's something close. Oh, they're in there. That's where I was.
Drive active.
That's where it was, so. Well, that's you in chat. Man, I was thinking maybe I was going to shoot somebody. Alright, I'll leave you alone. All right. So the other things are inside. That's why they're showing up on my scan. All right.
Warp drive
Go scan another
active.
area that's too far away to see. Yeah, I didn't see a gun start at any of the stations. All right. My standings changed. .02. So it took me from negative 0.45 to negative 0.43. Man, this is gonna take a while. Looking for Edencom ships. There's nothing around here. All right, we're gonna start going to the asteroid belts. Could be really dangerous for me. I don't know. We'll see.
Warp drive active.
Yoshizumi, take care. Contract assigned to me. Somebody sent me something. I'm gonna land here first and see what we got. You're neutral to both. We've never shot any of them. Oh, Naughty sent me these. Oh, are these, they're here. You get those as part of the loot. Oh my goodness. Hey, which is more worrisome? Some filaments to Pochven, or someone named Dante sending me a boutique of flowers and a box of chocolates? I think Dante sounds more threatening, hostile. Yeah, I think I should turn down that offer. Yeah, that sounded like dinner and a date. Thank you, Naughty. Yeah, I'm sorry. Not interested in that kind of content.
Warp drive active.
Another contract. Well, I warped it to 0. That wasn't a good idea.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Warp drive active.
Exotic dancers, female. Yeah, okay, I can go for that. Thank you, Dante. Bowler 1, thank you for following. Welcome. Must be another Dante. Oh. Was it a different one?
Warp drive active.
Ah. Multiple Dantes. How daunting. I know, bad joke. I don't know how long it's going to take me to find more. This could get... fall asleep here with this. If I could find one of their posts. Gun posts. Work on taking that out.
Warp drive active.
Most commonly find them at asteroid belts, stations, and gates. You've found some of those gun posts on planets. Well, I've seen them at the sun before. Oh, we're almost out of asteroid belts.
Warp drive active.
That was weird. One large rock out there.
Warp drive active.
All right.
Warp
Well,
drive active. Warp drive active.
Welcome
We're not having
to the
great luck
Dragons.
finding these here. At this rate, it's going to take quite a while. Wade, thank you for following. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
What, now this Loki is scanning me? Thanks, but I don't want to have to go pick it up. All right. So,
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the
Docking permission
train.
requested.
All
Docking
aboard?
request accepted.
Choo choo.
good night. 33 months as a sub. All right. Let's see. How about 660 gold to everybody here in your honor? Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. So in all honesty, you know, everybody coming at me like that and scanning me and stuff, that's just setting up for a gank.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo choo.
Love the show.
Lady Steffi, thank you so much for 58 months as a sub. That is in the Quadruple Dragon Club. 2,320 gold to everybody here in your honor. So thank you very much for that. All right. You know, oh, changing your Twitch username does reset your gold, yes. You know, with so, you know, I haven't had to set up 3 shows in one in quite a while. You know, normally my tact is if I have somebody trying to stream snipe me or whatnot, I just go and do something else, which is what we've done. And then the way it looks, it could be set up for a gank. It's not. I don't know that for sure. But this system here is highly trafficked by them. And so, you know, could be. So now it's at a point of, okay, well, go do the next thing. If I ever set them up, having friends waiting for them, yeah, before, but that takes some coordination off the air and everything. So
Welcome to the Dragons.
Piston Miner, thank you for following. Welcome. You know, having like scimitars back up or something like that, here's the deal: is that they just bring more people out to overcome the reps. Reps are you have to have an incredible number of ships to rep high enough to defeat the DPS that they have incoming. And so I have a lot of experience with this. I mean, I've been ganked a lot of times. So all right. And which is one of the reasons why in the past that I run triple screen on the show, which means that I don't show any of my menus. You don't know what system I'm in and stuff like that. And I haven't done that for a while because I haven't had to. So yeah, it doesn't mean I don't know what's going on though. All right, so give me just a moment here. If I'm feeling under the weather, yeah, it's just this problem is not going to go away until the weather changes. So, all right. Dun, dun, dun. I have not set this client up. This is faction warfare. Right. I haven't been in faction warfare for a while, but just moving things around today. All right.
Warp drive
So
active.
it's faction warfare character. If you haven't done faction warfare before, it's really you sign up this for the fights.
Warp drive active.
What chip is this? I think it's Slicer.
Warp drive active.
No, it's an Executioner. Yeah, we don't usually get a lot of pollen here, but we haven't had any rain, and the pollen is just off the charts here right now. That's why I'm having some problems. Alright, I need to set up my D-scan. This guy's not set up for this yet. I'm getting him there.
Welcome to the Dragons.
I hadn't planned on using this guy today, but here we are. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Two by two. Thank you for following. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
So I happen to be on the Amar side. This one only has a minute or so left. Basically, we've got to capture these sites to change the balance of power. This one is saving the site, so I don't shoot the rats. I have to go to other systems for that. You get paid loyalty points based on the percentage in the, what type of site you're in and the percentage of contest in here. And it's currently stable, which means that doing this isn't going to pay me anything, I think. I'm going to have to go to some other systems. Launcher's now crashing every time you run it. Does it get open enough to delete the cache and stuff? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think this is going to pay me anything on this one, if I remember right. No loyalty point awarded. Yeah. All right. So we're going to need to go to a different system. Try restarting a machine too. What's going on? Didn't I tell this to jump?
Warp drive active.
A lot of people here. It's owned by Mimitar.
Warp drive active.
Launcher forgot all your usernames and passwords. That happens every once in a while. Yep, and it's a pain in the ass to put them all back in again if you have a lot of them. I do know this.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
No, got a cure inbound. There he is. He will have very long range webs. And could potentially be pretty fast. I'm flying it. 3,500. 2,200. I wouldn't be able to hit him from far. Cure's pirate ship. You'd have double webs on him, and be a very very tanky ship. You cannot warp out and then back on top of me. It's not possible. You always come in here landing at the beacon. Doesn't happen any other way. But in order for me to get the timer down, you have to be within 30 of the facility. And so basically, if I want to get that timer to count down, I have to get closer to it again. Arthur, doing well. Thank you. I'm pretty fast in this ship. But, you know, it's got some weaknesses too. And fighting a Cure, you know, I'm not sure about that. This is just a Tech 1 frigate. Next door there's a higher percentage. Yeah. And that all equals how much you get paid and everything. Now this timer's in overtime. Has a little Mimitar symbol there, which basically means that it's in their favor at the moment. So it's normally a 10-minute timer in these, sitting at 12 minutes, because they've taken it down in their direction. Another rat will appear. I don't know how many have appeared so far, maybe a couple. There'll be 5 to 7 rats. Also, Amar is paying really poorly right now. It's just the only one this character could join. I didn't have the standings for other stuff. Cannot automate descan. Nope. I did put it on a key, put it on my tilde key. Make it really easy for me to hit. Can you link to something else you hit often? Like a macro? I don't know. Not within the Eve client. You see how often I'm hitting this? It's because if I don't hit it this often, I'll get caught. Just the way it'll be. So this is kind of the, you know, faction warfare is 55 minutes of boredom, 4 minutes of worry, well, actually maybe 3 minutes of worry, 1 minute of combat, 1 minute of crying per hour. Is it profitable? Typically, when your faction is at 2, which Mars is currently at 1. When your faction's at 2, should be able to break even if you have cheap ships. 3, start to make some money. 4, you can make good money. And at 5, you make really good money. Do they care if your keyboard's programmable and make it auto? Yeah, I think maybe they do. I don't know the exact thing on macros, but I know that. I mean, if you're hitting the button to cause it to do a couple of things, I think that's okay. If the button is being hit on its own in some method, then that's probably not okay. Like a macro that just fires off every 30 seconds or something. All right, Bitfrost coming in. Now he can jump. He can jump out 100, I believe. Maybe he's going to try and come in with somebody else that's really quick and jump them out. Broadcasting is not allowed if you use one button to send commands to multiple clients. That's not allowed. Well, Bitfrost can't get into the site. You are right. You are right. Forgot about that. It's been a while since I've done faction warfare. Why can't they get in? Their ship's just too big. bigger the payout, the bigger the site, the more ships that can get into it. Like everything can get into a large. Even a Titan. I've never seen Titans out here in faction warfare, but they could. Usually, faction warfare is dominated by frigates and destroyers. There'll be a few cruisers, not many battle cruisers, not many battleships. Larges are only for battleships? Well, wait, is there an actual large class now that's different than the large from last time I was doing it? Because there's no gate on the larges. How do you spend gold? Test it by typing ! dancers. Now, this isn't going to pay real high because the contest in here is not very high. It's only 2%. This is a novice facility, which is one of the smallest. It is the smallest. And then Amar is penalized right now with only 50% LP for finishing the sites. Who knows if we'll be able to finish this one. I can fight some things with this, not everything. So this is a PvP ship. Larges are locked, so larges have gates at them now. Did they add another? What kind is? Oh, so there's open. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, well, it's been probably 3 years since probably 3 years since maybe even 4 years since I've done faction warfare. I just put this guy in last week to maybe do a little bit in faction warfare, but I'm actually not very happy about the tier on it because there's no money in it. I'm doing it for a more. No. A little less than 4 minutes. It looks like no more rats are going to spawn. They've all spawned and been killed. Switch to hot tea and see if that helps. It's my lungs that are the problem, not my throat. I don't have a sore throat at all. Sinuses are fine. It's asthma. One of the best things for asthma is ice water, in my opinion. 2.5 minutes. Living near the ocean helps asthma? I don't know, it can be really musty near the ocean. I don't know. Maybe. I don't normally have asthma problems. It's been many years, but it's just the pollen that we have here right now is just overwhelming. It's been high every day. It's been at high and very high levels, is how they describe it. For almost a month. And we have like, if it would just rain, it'd be good. But we have only 1 day forecast with possible rain in the future. It says Sunday is like 40% possibility. Yeah. "35 seconds. Better filters on the air unit? Yes, I'm actually looking into that. I started researching that last night. And I was thinking about getting a couple of some HEPA filters. "15 seconds. We're gonna get it. It's not gonna pay hardly anything. It's gonna pay piddly. Not worth the time. I could go out and shoot other things and make more money. For sure. Alright. Loyalty points awarded. Actually, like these drones here. Worth more than what I'm getting paid. $5,000 loyalty points. I guess that's not too bad. I can turn that into 10 million. So now I'm still doing the D-scan because there still will be a gate for a little bit. Seems pretty boring. Can be. It can be. Yep.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if you don't find fights, and you got to be able to take them. Like I did have one Cure come in on me, but I didn't feel like that I could battle the Cure and win. He has extra long webs. Extra long. Probably take me out pretty nicely. Alright. Well, you know what?
Warp drive active.
We're kind of out of things to do today. We're going to call it good. Exclamation point giveaway. Get Get in on giveaway. Draw that here in a minute. And just gonna be a short show today. And so next Eve show, I'll have more stuff planned up for if we have unexpected people trying to stream snipe me and stuff.
Docking request accepted.
So, yep, that is the plan. Yeah, well, and all this talking doesn't help my lungs as well. So, yeah, I went to the doctor and everything, and it's asthma. Made sure it wasn't pneumonia or something like that. And it's not. So, a lot of people are having problems right now with this in my area. All right, I'll give you all a couple minutes to get in. Yeah, hopefully it rains soon. That'd be nice. That would solve a lot of it for me. All right, so the giveaway is a starter pack, which has 250,000 skill points and 7 days Omega in it. It's good stuff. If you haven't applied one to your account, they're $5 in our store, and well worth the $5. It's the best value out of all the packs we have. The other ones are still good value, but that one is the best. So, all right, another minute for people to get in, and then we'll do the draw. So, the red dot stuff, in fact, we've got a red dot down there, don't we? Let's, general settings, inventory, badging enabled. Turn to game. Still has a red dot down there. Maybe it's only in your inventory in here. All right.
You, sir, rock.
You can now turn off the red dot, everybody. So, all right. Oh, Major Testicles, is that really your name? Or am I just reading that wrong? So, thank you for the raid. And unfortunately, we are just ending the show. So, you may want to raid somebody else. We are just literally about 2 minutes away from ending the show. So, yeah. Anyway, I mean, welcome everybody, but yeah, next time. So, all right.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Let's see here. Mephisto, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Okay. So we're about to do the draw here. And all right, so congratulations to Cojesus or Cojesus. Yeah, something like that. So anyway, congratulations. You will find this in your email. It'll be a reply to the email that you got confirming your entry. And so there we go. All right, everybody, that is it for today. We'll see you all tomorrow. It'll be Eve or maybe Dual Universe tomorrow. We'll see. And so thank you all for being here.
Welcome to the Dragons.